Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. It has been quite a while since I played. A number of weeks. I went on holiday, came back, so it's probably been at least 3 weeks since I played. And yeah, some things changed. As I loaded the game, it effectively said one of my workshop items is not available, and so it got deleted, but I cannot find it. So I'm hoping it's something that's insignificant in the scheme of things. I hope so. I do really hope so, and that it's not something that's causing massive concerns. Anyway, so now I need to kind of get up to speed with what's going on. So this is our kind of starter area. So we'll do a little bit of a recap. Tomolsky over here got most of our kind of basic requirements, food and some initial export products is being generated over here. We do have the vehicle production line ready to go, but without anything. So we need to set this up so that we can actually we even have workers here. Building is without power and there's no blueprint. So we don't have power? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so we actually do not have any electrical connection. So that's one of the things that we'll need to set up. Once we start exporting some vehicles, that would be awesome. I'd love the idea of doing that. So we'll start doing a little bit of that. Not that we need the money though. We're spending a lot of money, but we're doing okay. We've got our early power set up here, which is currently still working and providing power, and power is being exported as well. But now we've got nuclear power as over here, just across the mountain range. And that'll kind of help us out. So a lot of these are kind of hanging around, not doing much. Fuel production is still kind of holding on quite nicely, and we've got fair amounts of fuel. We don't have to bring in fuels from elsewhere. Oh, we are bringing in oils from over here. So this train is running just kind of standard oil to the other side. We've got a bit of a garbage setup over here, garbage management setup going on, but completely insignificant in the scheme of things. It can barely deal with Tomolsky's garbage. So we'll need way more of this kind of thing to manage the waste that we're generating. Now, this is the kind of main highway network towards the NATO border. This must be a distribution train currently bringing over food. It seems like a bit of overkill for 14 tons of food. Love it. This is Komoshinovsk. We are mining some coal over here, and we are doing our steel production. And look at this, steel production is looking absolutely awesome. From there, we're also doing mechanical components. Ooh, look at that. So we're really doing good, doing well with steel production. This is where we're creating nuclear fuel over here, and that's probably our primary export product is nuclear fuel. So that's absolutely fine. Komoshinovsk is doing its thing. We did fairly recently start our very own food production here. This must have been, I must have built this via cache. What we will need to do is make sure that this is all kind of tied in. Oh, we won't be able to do that. Well, what we need to do is basically tie this guy in over here. What I'll do is I will go ahead and just pay for that. I'm a bit over, taking ages to get stuff done. And considering we have so much money, we may as well pay for it. So lots of workers over here, but not much else. We cannot export wastewater. There's some sewage overfill. So we need to sort this out a little bit. But then we'll start producing our very own food over here, which I'm very keen on. So that's something we're going to have a look at. This is just the iron mining area. There's some various things in Komoshinovsk over here. The town is actually growing pretty nicely. Okay, and then we're starting to look at our expansion here towards the NATO border, and we kind of finished off with this nice little interchange here with our rail connection, and now we've got this interchange. I'm kind of wondering whether we are appropriately tying this stuff in here, because presumably going through there isn't the primary thing that we would want to do here. We really don't need to go straight through there. They just stay on there. So what we really need to do instead, I'm going to quickly fix this while we're at it. I'm going to trim that one out. So let's pay for getting rid of that. This is looking awkward over here. Is that tying into... What's going on there? Let's quickly redo a few things over here. So let's get rid of that, clear out all of this stuff. Okay. So what we'll need to do is let's have a look at that now. So this guy actually wants to go into that direction. So what we'll need to do is find ourselves the little one-way. So snapping, we need to take off snapping so we can basically do this. Straight through there? I don't know if that's a good idea. Let's cancel that. Trying this again. Get rid of that. Okay, so what we'll want to do is we want to basically... Okay, so now if we do this and we say snapping, so that's the issue, right? We can't... Okay, now we've lost it. So if we do this... Okay, so let's do that. Then we switch on snapping. And now we do... Oh, beautiful. I love that. That's awesome. And now what we do is we just try and... Okay, now we're snapping off again to be able to do... I wouldn't mind giving it a bit of a... But we can't go from node to node. We can't give it a turn. That's the issue. I would like to have a bit of a curve going on there. That's the ideal, is for us to have a bit of a curve going on. But if we do this, we won't get there in time. So really, that is about right, though. I wouldn't mind just giving that a bit of a curve, but that's okay. That's kind of doing the intent is there. Now from this guy, we'll do that. That's the one. We want that one to go in there, and then basically over here, we'll do this. Oh, there we go. That's the one. That's the one. Now let's pay for all of that. So now we've got a pretty reasonable thing going on here now. That should be fine. So now our interchange is actually working. On this side, it's a very stock standard little thing. So these guys will be turning out that way. This is two-way. Going over that way, and this one will be going over this way. So we do have a bit of this going on here. So that's fine. I think that's going to be all good. You don't need to do much else, but that's good. That's a bit of a bespoke piece. So that's kind of in preparation of doing something around this area. Okay, so that's a bit of a summary. We didn't look at the new city. New city game is running. Still no issues, I think, from the building that's missing. So the new place is kind of going to do, this is Pandogorod. And the idea is that we're going to do aluminum over here. Lots of construction underway in this area. Everybody's doing their thing, building some stuff. Lots of construction going on. Yeah, lots and lots and lots. And there's some buildings over here ready to be included. Interesting. A courthouse and a secret police. Oh yeah, we've already started placing a lot of the basic items in here. At this point in time, we have these ready to go. Without drinking water, our water system is not quite ready to go yet. We have a bunch of stuff ready for construction, though we're not quite doing this yet. So that's still part of the issue. We're not doing concrete and asphalt in this area, though most of the stuff is there, but we don't have any workers, which will be a bit of an issue. We can start construction on some of these things as well, I would like to do. Okay, well, I think let's pause it there. One of the things that I want to get going on fairly quickly in this episode is just make sure that we'll come back to this one in a bit. I want to set up the food production. I'm a bit cautious about our food production. Okay, so this guy needs to get some crops. And then we'll be able to do some stuff here. But we are missing out on... We've got water. We don't have sewage. So let's have a quick look. What's the situation with our sewage? Oh, we should. We've got a little guy here where we can tie into. So, yeah, we don't have a lot in terms of sewage. This is water. Yeah, this is kind of the water for this area. So we can kind of do a little bit of sewage over here. Probably can tie in on that side. So let's see. If we have a look at a bit of a sewage connection. So we want a sewage tank. So my idea is I would like us to be able to do that. Let's see if that'll actually work. Oh, it will. Nice. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. So that gives us our sewage connection. Yeah, there we go. You should be fine, right? You should be getting it from over here. Yeah, all good. Okay, that's all sorted out. I wouldn't mind a little bit of a... Sure, I must have built this fairly recently. So there we go. So that's our basic substation area there. Now we're good to go. All we need is some crops. So let's pop on over here where we've... hang on, let's have a look. We have rail distribution. I believe we should have rail distribution. This is just the services cargo station. We don't have a rail distribution yard here, do we? Not at all. I don't know why I thought we would have one here. Ah, we have it over here. Train distribution office. And this guy is basically doing... And we should really name these, right? Oh, this is the exports. Ah, good. So this is rail exports. Promotion of rail export. Then this guy is... let's rename this guy so we know what's going on. Promotion of rail distribution. Now, the idea is, so we'll do that. So this is effectively distributing what we're producing here to elsewhere. So we're effectively moving steel around around the map. That's basically what's happening. And where are we sending it to? To Commotion of Services and to Termolski. We're not at this stage actually moving anything to our new area. So let's do that. So where... Hang on. That just doesn't make any sense. So we're effectively double handling. So if we come in over here, this is exports. If we look at this guy, this is distribution. This one is sending to Pandagorod. So we really don't want steel to be going from there. So what we'll do is we'll just set up the steel distribution from here. Oh, that's exports. Go back. Steel distribution. So Pandagorod all the way to our new town here. And we'd like to please drop off some steel. 90%, huh? Yeah, that should be absolutely fine. Good. 90% is ready to go there. Now, if we go back here, we can still put some tasks in there. And the question is, can we move crops? So we don't have anybody. We don't have crops being collected at a start. So let's put a crop collection stop in. So here you can load up on crops, and we would like to leave about 10% left over in there, maybe even less. And from there, we would like to also go and drop off some crops to this facility over here. Yeah, this should be okay. This really should be okay. So let's do that. We'll go and unload there. We would like it to... I'll take it up to about... Well, we want this one to... Yeah, let's just go with 50 for now. How big is this? So that's about 2,000 tons of crops. That should be fine. Now, the question is, do we have any vehicles ready to go that we can check that out straight away? So I've got the game paused. I don't think we've got anything here that can actually move crops around. Can we have a bit of a look at our wagons? But hoppers. Yeah, that's not what we're after, right? And we've got boxcars. The boxcars will be able to do their thing. They will be able to do their thing. How many of these? Can I... You know what? I would like to... Oh, but they'll have to come back before I can replace them. Yeah, I want to get electrified stuff on here. Can I... Yeah, anyway, we need to get these guys home before we sort out some stuff here. This is fine. Bringing in some coal. Yeah, it's interesting. There's definitely a train running around with lots of boxcars. This one, right? That yeah. So it's coming back. I wouldn't mind. Yeah. So it's got some reasonable boxcars in here, and it can move. It can move crops with the boxcars. Let's speed things up a little. This guy just exporting some bitumen there for us. We're getting vehicles breaking down still, which is an interesting one. But I wouldn't mind us getting a bit of crops going. Is it moving crops now? Excellent. 600 tons of crops. That's good. I'm pretty keen on moving that. See how that works. Yeah, these long trains might be a bit problematic for this area. It's going to go straight through over there. And it should load up. Oh my goodness, I hope it can. Yeah, it will squeeze. Excellent. Loading up on 600 tons of crops, which is awesome. That is fine. And it'll go out to our new area in Kaboshinovsk, and we'll start producing our own food over there also. Excellent. So that's a good starting point. Going straight in and straight out, I'm assuming, yeah, we've got a bit of an area here where we can get out. Interesting. Oh, this one's coming around this way. Yeah, okay, fine, all good. So lots of crops moving. How quickly is this guy moving? It's standing still at the moment. Yeah, it's pretty busy. Our rail network is not as efficient as I would like. There's too many intersections. I don't think the road connections are problematic. It's these kind of intersections with the rail. But it's working. It's working at the moment. So in the future, we might come in and do some upgrades, bridge some of these connections, try and smooth things over a little bit. But yeah, certainly, not the most efficient. Or, well, it is. Yeah, it's not the most efficient network. Is this guy going to go and get some... What? We were exporting... Oh, yeah, we're exporting waste, garbage, basically. What's the speed this guy's doing? I just want to double check that speed. 150? Oh, it's a reasonable speed, reasonably speedy. 150 around that corner. Still almost 150 up here. Really quick. Wow, still 150 around these corners. That might not be very realistic. Ooh, I wanted to see. So we have enough room. Oh, beautiful. Let me quickly, while this guy's there, I don't think we'll go much longer than that. Ah, I see. So question really, I think we'll do it over there. And then what we'll do is we will close those out, so we'll have some room around here. I think we can make it work, but what I'll do is I'll get rid of this guy, and we'll probably have a little something. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's leave it as is. I don't think we're going to have tons of these guys going around, but at least we've maximized our efficiency there. So that's dropping off. This is moving pretty quickly. It's missing water. So does that mean... Oh, we're without a power supply. What? You got to be kidding me. Okay. So I think it does get some water. How come? I think it's getting some water, but it's probably not... we needed power to get it really efficient at this stage. It's without a power supply completely? Where's all this water going then? So this one should be running out of water too. For some reason it's working there. But what we'll need to do is let's bring some power in here then. Give me a substation. Actually, before I do that, where is our power? Give me this. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, we'll bring in power from... We'll have to bring in power from over here. So we'll do some additional power facilities in this area. So give me a little something like that. And we'll bring in some underground cabling. I just want to make sure, maybe do something like that. I'll go ahead and pay for that. We'll also go ahead and build all of that, and we'll get ourselves some access point over there. So now we should have water because this is being powered. Yeah, there we go. Properly being done, and we are generating a fair bit of food. And now we'd be able to move food around. So what I would like to do is come over here. Some chemicals missing. This is just rail distribution. I wouldn't mind buying a few wagons here, cargo wagons, these boxcars. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 boxcars. 6 boxcars. That's okay. We'll leave that there. We'll go ahead and buy ourselves another locomotive. It's this guy that we're using, right? Yeah, 53E. We'll buy another one of those. It's immediately heading out doing its thing, but that's okay. What we would like to do is we'd like to say now you can also please go ahead and pick up food over here. We'd like you to pick up, maybe leave about, you know, you can trim it out completely. And you can, in your cargo logistics station, you can now go and drop off food for us there. So presumably that means we will start moving food in there to try and get this to a number that makes a lot of sense. And we're out of food at the moment. Someone dropped off food? What is this? Oh yeah. Wow, quite a distance being traveled by truck. We really need to get out of that. So the idea is really, okay, this guy's going to arrive, and I'm hoping it's going to go straight and move some food now. There we go. Now we're going to go and get 200 tons of food and move it through. For whatever you can get when you get there. We are running through our crops pretty quickly here, so we might not need all of these workers. This entire train setup I'm going to get rid of. Because it's got all the wrong things in there. It's got the wrong wagons. Yeah, I'm getting rid of this guy. Let's Let's sell that vehicle. Wow, it costs me a fair bit to scrap it, but that's okay. I was quite happy to scrap that. Let's move back over here and quickly fix. This guy's gonna do a run. That's okay. I wouldn't mind just buying us another one of these guys. Morski Rail Exports to this guy. That's empty, right? So Morski Rail Exports is this guy over here. So let me get rid of that guy. Thank you. And this guy is working for Morski Rail Exports. That's the other one. So once that one comes back, so I'll pin it here. Over here, I would like to buy some. Let's have a quick look. If we wanted to buy. Here, so let's pause it for a second while we quickly have a look. These are 9. They're not really that quick. They look pretty impressive, some of these locomotives, but they're not that impressive. So let's get some cargo wagons. So we don't have any oil tankers here. We've got a coil wagon. So we've got some. Oh, we've got a boxcar here. That's pretty good, actually. A pretty reasonable boxcar over there, which We're currently getting rid of all the oil stuff, so don't worry about that. If we come in here and go to cargo wagons and get to the oil tankers, do we have reasonable, but pretty nice oil tankers now? So let's just pull them up as to do like 4 of them. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That's fine. And I'd like to get another electric locomotive. This guy. Once this guy is finished unloading, I'll quickly get rid of that. A lot going on the rail network. We've already talked about the inefficiencies we're facing. Citizens' happiness are too low. I would definitely want to go and have a look at what that means. We've been having some happiness issues, but I'm worried about the building that got removed. Maybe this is related to this guy some way, shape, or form. There we go. This guy's now selling its fuel. I'm going to give it 1 more second until it get the fuel sold, and then I'll sell that one off. There we go. That's good. We'll sell all of that. Cost us a bit of money, but that's okay. Move over here. So this guy is saying, well, probably behind this guy, this one over here is saying, oh, it's fairly unhappy. Why? Work, kindergarten. 91 couldn't get food. Okay, so food is an issue. Let's have a quick look at our food. So we're out of food, right? Out of food there. We've got a little bit there, but we're kind of out of food over here. Let's quickly buy some food, just so that we don't run into deep trouble here. Okay, that should hold us over for a little bit. So food. Let's pause it for a second while we'll quickly have a look. We've got a reasonable amount of food. I think our food is... the issue with our food is our distribution network. The logistics around what we're doing with our food is a bit of an issue. So we have area distribution here. I really don't need you to be moving food all the way out to the sticks, right? So forget about moving food. We'll keep the others in place, but forget about moving food. Yeah. Let's leave it there. So if you stop moving food out to Komoshenovsk, that should hopefully help things out a little bit. We do need to move stuff over there by rail, to be honest, but I don't think we can. Yeah, our food and stuff. Oh, yeah, food we can. We can move food by rail, and it's just kind of what we're doing, I think. Okay, come back over here and just get ourselves one more locomotive, like so. And we probably then need, what are we moving here? We're moving, selling alcohol, but basically it's only all oil stuff. So that should be fine. We don't necessarily want the oil to be running crazy amounts. So there we go, 600 tons of bitumen going out the door there. Beautiful. Over here we're okay. We still have one of these. So I'll quickly have a look. So once this guy's done, it's what does it have? Let's go and just have a look at this guy. Oh, it's got the nicer ones on there. I just want to change its Nova aggregate unloading. So once it's there, I just want to send it back home and just replace the locomotive with something a little bit more appropriate. And then I'll quickly start doing some vehicle stuffs. Got a lot of dollars here, so I'm kind of thinking about a dollar vehicle that we can export and get back some money on. But though those blueprints are really costly, so making very little dollars. We should actually export something for dollars. Okay, I want to keep an eye on this guy. It should go back. There we go. So you should be going back, which of course is a little tedious. Which way are you going? You get back in there. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a massive inefficiency, isn't it? So, that guy... Can we do a little something here? It looks like we can. Maybe a little bit. I'll do that. And we'll pay for it. But at least now, when you go back in, it should be fine. But this guy's obviously coming to do a loop here, I think. Yeah. Coming to do a loop there. A train is waiting too long. Why? Why are you waiting too long? Yeah, it was a signaling glitch there. Okay, before we... And of course we... Oh, it doesn't look that it's been too problematic. Let's just go back. I'm pausing it for the... Ooh! It's the food. It's the food. We need the food sorted out, guys. What are we seeing? Still no food here. Okay. I need to quickly do a bit of that. Right, so these guys can start moving food to the places they need to go. Otherwise, we're going to be in deep trouble. Okay, so let's do that. Now it's fine. Let's get rid of the rest of it. So we should be getting a train coming back in here any minute now. And then we need to just resolve moving a bit more food over there. Okay. The moment this guy gets in there, I want to... And there we go. It's there. So this guy, I can sell it off. Thank you so much. Get rid of it. I want to buy a new vehicle, which is going to be another one of these guys. And so it's got all of those wagons there, but what I wouldn't mind getting is just getting a few more a few more cargo wagons to move some food with. So those ones, but if we were to get the dollar ones, that's the coil wagon, or we can get these guys. Now let's get some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So hopefully we'll move a bit more food throughout. Oh, now it's going to go and do some grain for us. I'm a little perplexed by that. If I do this, can I actually add? No, I can't add to it there. Lots of crops being moved now. I somehow wonder whether that was the right thing to do, and whether I should just get a couple of big trains to just come and do this. Yeah, it's the food thing. But I think we're sorting ourselves out. Why are we continuously struggling with this? It's the same train? Why? Well, why do you have a red light over there? You really shouldn't, should you? That's completely wrong. I don't know, there's a bit of a glitch there. So what I need to do is I'll need to put the chain in there, move it forward just a tad. It's been a bit of a glitch on the chains, I think. Okay, that's okay. I don't know, we should be doing... so I'm going to... Whoa! What was that? That is a weird thing that happened there. Really weird. Okay, wow. This for export. No, not for export. So I'm thinking, instead of actually moving, I think I'm going to buy a dedicated crop train. Just the one for the time being. So let's do that. I'm going to buy us a dedicated crop train. So let's buy... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. It's pretty costly. And then we'll also buy one of these guys. Okay. So that should be a pretty good crop train. And I'll remove it from the distribution just so that we're not too many issues. Let's do 2 more. I think it should work. Now that's a pretty good number. So now you go there, you load up on that. I think we'll do the wait until loaded thing. Just if we run out of crops, that's going to become a bit of an issue. No, let's not wait until loaded. We'll wait until we're unloaded on this side instead. And we'll run it in here and wait until we're unloaded and say, make a start on that. This is the crop train. Just want to double check it in terms of length. Just want to see that it's going to get in there, especially if we do more than one. It's going straight in. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Absolutely brilliant. Loading up on 700 tons of crops, and then it's going to go back. And so what I'll do now, I'll remove the movement of crops from here. So I'm going to remove these two so that we move food around instead. So the crop train can do its thing, move all the crops around. We can even duplicate it, so we have 2 of them. That moves back and forth all the time. I think that's going to be appropriate. Yeah, I think that's going to be most appropriate for the time being. Okay. Got a traffic jam somewhere. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Why would that be a traffic jam? I don't think that's an issue, to be honest. Okay. Well, that was a lot more complex. Now, the idea is we should see... We're out of food again. Okay, who's bringing food over here? We have rail distribution that's bringing food in, aren't we? So you are picking up food, right? And you should be moving it. I don't think we're going to do food from Commotionovsk anymore. You're not doing food to Commotionovsk. You should be doing food to Termoilsky cargo station. Yes, you are. Okay. So I think our food should now run. The fact that we've not using the crops through here anymore, through this distribution anymore, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. That exports is really only moving bitumen and fuel to the port or to the border. It's not actually doing anything else. Can we should, let's just go and, oh, here they come. So once this guy's back, we should start moving food a little bit more aggressively, and I believe we'll have food around. Yeah, there's food in here. So then we should have vehicles moving food around. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Get in there. I think I just want to double check that before we go any further, and we may have to set up the vehicles in the next episode. Spend a lot of money on trains and stuff now. So now that guy is moving, and it should be moving food, right? Bricks, you've got to be kidding me. So are we out of... And now this guy? Okay, here comes another one. I want to get rid of those wagons, though. Drop it in there. Okay, now, got the wagons there. I just want to get rid of these boxcars. So let's sell these boxcars. Boxcars for livestock. I don't think we're moving livestock anymore. Let's get rid of them. Yeah, I just want to get rid of these old boxcars here. And now we've got these boxcars, but let's add some more. I'm going to do some of the more dollary boxcars, these ones. Okay, so hopefully now we've got sufficient vehicles to go and move food for us to Termoilsky. Yes, exactly. There we go. Okay, let's see. So it's going to move a fair bit of food over there. Excellent. That's the plan. Okay, good. Wow. I'm thinking it says, I think it's crisis averted, but let's hope. Excellent. I think now it'll work better. Lots of broken down vehicles over here. Managing the vehicle side of things is quite complex. Got some vehicles dropping off food here, but at least we now have a train. See, we can't actually put sufficient food in here. I think that's part of our issue. We need to do more. I think I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop these to 5 and 5. And what I'll do, and even clothing doesn't need to be that much, right? Let's drop clothing to 15, and then we've got an extra 15 to play with here. 55. There we go. Save that one for us. Yeah, that's going to be sufficient. Now we're going to get a little bit more food over here as well. So that's going over to Pandogorod. Interesting. It's all running through here at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure we've got a better solution. Okay, well, lots of little bits and pieces. I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to try and make these episodes a little bit shorter, though I know we do a lot of kind of stuff here. I want to start a City Skylines series. I'm still kind of messing around with it a little bit. There's still a lot of construction work that needs to happen here. Something has collapsed. A water facility. Let's have a look. So why was that the case? Wow. Well, we'll quickly sort that one out. And then we quickly build it. I don't know. So it must be a maintenance issue. So we must be struggling a little bit with maintenance over here too. So yeah, things aren't great. So anyway, I want to do a City Skylines series. Still messing around with the game, learning the ropes a little bit. But so I might. So we might see a little bit less content on workers and the resources. I still love the game. Still definitely want to play the game, and definitely going to do a series on the full release of the game. But yeah, it's getting really complex, which I love. But it takes a lot of time. Going to do a bit of City Skylines. I do love the state of city building games these days. It's really quite good. Really quite good. This doesn't seem like it's moving. Lots of food, lots of various things here, but it doesn't seem like we're doing much in terms of construction here, are we? So it's because we can't get access to asphalt here. We need some workers to come in here, and of course we need to do the vehicle stuff here. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button, and leave me some comments down below if you have any. I will see you next time. Bye bye.